Gather around, ladies and gents, for this is a double feature episode of Golden Age Gaming. This means that I didn't consider either of the games interesting enough to talk about on their own, so if you would like to skip to the one you are interested in, here are the timestamps. And with that, let's start. Alright, so picture this. The year is 2006 and you just found yourself a new racing game to play on your Windows XP 64-bit edition. The sequel to the original Flatout that had released 2 years prior, the game boots up and this time it's rather different. A lot more angsty but at the same time not quite as realistic. This is the beauty of Flatout 2. To start off, the story of the game hasn't really changed since the first, except that now we are in some very 2000s styled quirky characters as our opponents, which can be more interesting at times, and the mission scope has been widely expanded as well, with many more championships and events. Speaking of events, more specials have been added, which I'm pretty sure pleases quite a few people in the community. In terms of gameplay, the controls have been heavily loosened up. Each car seems to control differently now, and there's a lot more to choose from. Not just direct and beat up derby junkers like in the first game, but also street special and even a school bus. There's more tracks to pick from as well, which means more objects to smash. The sense of speed has far been improved, along with the crash physics. It really feels like you're on the razor's edge. And surprisingly, the community has actually kept the multiplayer for this game alive to this day. No, really, I don't have any footage of it, but still. That's pretty impressive. But by far the best part about the game, and the one that many people remember it for, is the soundtrack. Yes, indeed, the soundtrack. It's angsty, it's nostalgic, and teenage, and it's perfect for this game.
I watched them fall in line as I fell victim.
All in all, Flatout 2 is a great sequel that many people are nostalgic for today, and it's certainly a lot of fun to play with your friends. Heck, I even caught myself playing it while just using it to test stuff out, so that's always a good sign. Now, our second presentation. The Half-Life episodes, released in 2006 and 2007 respectively. These are the last remaining bits of Half-Life the community would get to taste until Half-Life Alyx nearly 13 years later. Built upon Half-Life 2 and continuing the story of it, the Half-Life episodes take you through the Citadel, through City 17 and across a lush forest and countryside to a rocket launch. There have been some new enemies added with some new gameplay elements, or otherwise more refined gameplay elements. A lot of new props and textures have been added, and the levels are much larger than before, which helps bring some nice diversity into the games. This goes for episode 2 especially. Along with the visuals, They've also taken a slight upgrade and are actually really beautiful at times, although it doesn't come out as good on these recordings. The story is well structured and the combat is exciting. And speaking of the story, there are going to be heavy spoilers with my reactions to certain things happening, even if the new game has since changed that timeline.
Oh no, something bad is gonna happen.
Dad!
Where's my gun? I gotta get my gun. Shoot the bastard. Shoot him, shoot him. What are you looking at, eh? Oh
I love you, Dad!
oh no.
No! Oh my god, no! No! Gordon!
Dog, get him. You can't stop it there! That's the last one as well. Oh.
All in all, a pretty great showcase of what Valve can be capable of in just the span of about a year. Kelly Bailey dished out some pretty good tracks for them as well. Both games are solid, and I'd say they should be played if you're looking to experience Gordon Freeman's full story. And they likely won't feel like a waste of time once you finish them. And with that, we conclude this double feature. This will be Eureka signing off for now.